Hi guys, I'm back again with another video. I've not done a video for a couple of weeks because the kids have been off school for Easter for 2 weeks and I found it hard to get any work done them past 2 weeks. So I finally finished this journal which I've been working on for about 2 to 3 weeks on and off. The cover took a lot of time to do, so as you can see it kind of follows on all around the book, and as you've guessed it is based on Sleepy Hollow. Just move that out of the way. So the tree I obviously hand drew myself, and then I've gone over it with hot glue, then painted with acrylic paints, and then just to give it a shimmer, because the acrylic paint was kind of like a matte colour and I wanted the tree to stand out, I used some like embossing powder which was like a gloss, so that's give it the shimmer on the tree. Obviously I've used different types of acrylics and matte mediums and gesso to create like a foggy kind of look, and then I did draw the horse and the headless horseman, but I couldn't get the details right, so I cut out and then stenciled over just to give it a better look. Excuse me. And then obviously we've got plates on the tops and bottoms and also on the back sides. And it's quite chunky, and again we have different charms, an axe. So I'll just open it up and we'll get straight into it. Now I have watched this film Sleepy Hollow a good few years ago, probably longer than that, so I can't remember in detail how much. I was going to watch the film just to recap and to go through it in the video, but I've not had chance, so apologies. I'll not be doing like a full-on talk about what was what and the names, because I cannot remember the names in the film, so I do apologise for that. So this is the front page, and this was quite a cool sticker, which kind of reminded me of the policeman slash scientist, and also I've taken a few quotes out of the film and typed them on my old typewriter and added them into the journal. So the first couple of pages, we've got a pocket, and this pulls out and it's like a miniature journal, but I've put it in back to front because this sticks out so it's easily to pull out. And then we've got this here that opens up, and then I've added a few images out of the film. Obviously made it into a collage. And then up here, this is like a large tuck pocket. I haven't put anything in, but the person who is receiving this can. Then we've got a tag, which obviously I've made and used different types of papers. If you are wise, you will leave this place. Another quote from the film, and then just some extra bits and bats. This is vintage ledger paper. Kind of like this page, it's quite cool. Obviously it's got Johnny Depp, who is the policeman slash scientist, I think it is, who's trying to figure out who and why these people are being murdered. And I've added like a little buckles and things like that from his works and findings. And in the film he does actually have a journal, and I've seen the images on Google, but I didn't want to use them images for copyright reasons. This is a great page to journal on. Done lots of inking and doing lots of page dyeing in like blacks and things like that. This is another cool page of the headless horseman. A lot of these images I got off Pinterest. This is a journaling card, and if you can see, I've used embossing powder, and it's like a shimmery silver. I must admit as well, I did find it hard to do this journal because there's really nothing to download, as in like pack wise, like journal theme packs. That's the wrong word, what I'm trying to I found it, there was nothing on Etsy for the Headless Horseman or Sleepy Hollow to use in the journal, apart from using your own imagination. And then we've got an axe which she carries. So yeah, I found it really hard because there was no journaling anything at all. And then we got another saying from the film, and then we've packed in quite a few journaling cards. This is, I've used glossy accent. There's 4 of these in the journal. So what I've had to use is like different types of gothic things and try and do things like that. And then we've got a few of these in the journal. These are perfect if you've got like a white pen to write on them like that. And then we've got some natural handmade paper, not by myself. And I like this. This is a centre of the first signature. This is, obviously I've done this myself. I've painted the page. Then I've used gesso. And then I've kind of used white ink for the writing. And then used some embossing powder. Bits of blood. And then this has like a miniature tags in. This is another one of those with some glossy accent on the skeleton. Now I do remember the girl's dress in the film, and her dress was absolutely amazing. So you will see throughout the journal that there's like black and white just to thingy through the film. So we've got like a double tucks in this one on the belly band. So we've got these what are at the back, and then we've got another side with some journaling cards, and then we've got this, and then I've just used some random bits of leftover paper and card what I've had. Can see that I've just done a bit of collage with velvet and vintage buttons paper, and like this cool trim that I have with like sequins on, if you can see that. I've got vintage ledger paper. Again, this is another large top pocket. Another journaling card with different types of papers. More journaling cards. That's the first signature. This is the second. And this is like a weird pocket. I kind of made it by accident. There's like 2 pockets on either side here, which you can see. I've got some journaling cards, then we've got a couple at the back as well, and then we've got this lovely I don't really know the name of that. We've got some vintage music papers, Burial of the Dead. That was quite fitting. And then again, just scraps of papers, so you can journal on them. And then I kind of had a go at making this, which is in the film, and I think it was like a red ink what they used, so I'll see if this works on camera. I don't know the name of it, I forgot. It kind of worked. So I just made that. And then we have an image of I'm just doing a video. Some medical journaling cards, and this is him arriving at Sleepy Hollow. And I noticed at the top here, that's my birthday, 12th of May. This is old ledger, which has got some writing on, and then some more journaling cards. I've added these kind of tools and things on because that would be something that he would use in his kit, in his bag, what he had when he arrived. And then another quote from the film. And this is another envelope, there's nothing inside of it. And then an image there. We've just got some black velvet. And then another journaling card. What I've just used different types of velvet and fabric and paper. And then this page just pulls open. And then this is a large envelope. This is another collage what I've done. And this just comes out of there to journal on. A large journaling pocket card. Got some journaling cards again. Sleepy Hollow. Another one. I went quiet then, I do apologise. My husband came downstairs and I do get quite shy filming when he's around. I've got a skull charm. And then this is just some more journaling cards. This is like a mini file folder. Just a couple of things in there. And then another quote from the film. And then I've used different types of papers, and then I did some decoupage with some napkins for added effect. And then this is like a side pocket, and then I've just put some journaling cards in there as well. Again, vintage ledger, and it's got some writing on. I think this was dated from 1931. I purchased this a couple of months ago, a big book, which I love. Another journaling card, another journal, and another envelope. And then this I got from like a old library on the internet. I forgot the name of it now. And it's out of a old vintage book which I printed off. So I just stuck that there. And then we've got the Headless Horseman stuck there. And again we have lots of journaling cards, plenty of journaling space. We're on the third signature, another collage with different types of fabrics and paper, more journaling cards, and then we have another large pocket at the top there with nothing in, this lovely lace, and then another journal card what I've made with different types of paper and lace, and then I've added another axe there. And then I did some more decoupage with this napkin, and then this is another page what I love, and this just fingers around like that. And then this is an envelope, and then this is another journaling card that will just come off. And then I've got like a, it's not an actual real letter, but I'm assuming it was copied from a vintage letter that I've added in. And then this is out of an old vintage like newspaper, I think it was. And it just reminded me of the two girls out of the film who are in the woods and it's snowing, and he tells them to be quiet, and the Headless Horseman gets his head chopped off because they give his hideaway away. Some lovely trim. And then just an image of the Headless Horseman and another black journaling card. Same on the other side. Another large pocket with some journaling cards, and this is an envelope. It's got nothing on in it. And then we've got like a vintage lantern. Another page that I really love. And this is like clear embossing powder. So I added like the raven. Another one of those different leftover paper. And we've got another raven, and again I've used embossing powder. Another quote, and then this is like a fanned envelope which opens up like a fan, and it can fit plenty of things inside, as you can see. And I just added different types of papers, some vintage index cards, and then some like eco paper, as you can see, to journal on. This is like a, you can see little woman's head. Another journaling card, and then another large pocket thing at the top. And then right at the end there's an image of the headless horseman out of the film Sleepy Hollow. Stuck in there. And then this is another miniature journal with lots of random offcuts what I used from when I was making this journal, and it has a little key and it just slides in there. And that is the end of the journal. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry that I went a bit quiet. So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.